Good morning, everyone. So I just dropped off my husband to the bus station. So today we're going to spend all day alone. And this video is going to be all about how to spend your time alone or how to embrace being alone in your 20s, even if you are married. First stop today is going to Walmart because it is Halloween. So I'm going to get candies. One of the things that I think that people or women should do is spend more time alone by themselves, just because by being alone you get to know yourself better and just get to know yourself not in a superficial way but more so in a deeper level. And some of us don't have that opportunities. I'm almost on my 30s and I don't have kids, so this is the best time, or to take advantage of this time to be myself, get to know myself authentically so that I can show up for others authentically. I got to Walmart, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna go get the candies. I'm back with the chocolates I got for today's Halloween. I'm a little excited. I haven't given candies in a while, in a very, very long time, so it's gonna be cute to see the kids in costumes. For now, we're gonna make breakfast, make some coffee, and start our day. Coffee is good. So one of the things that I wanted to learn to do alone is learning how to make coffee. That coffee machine is my husband. It's a fancy espresso maker, and you can make latte, cappuccino, americano. I love drinking coffee, but I'm not a coffee fan like he is. I asked him to actually teach me how to use this machine because, as you can see, or as you saw, it was a little complicated, a little intimidating. And there's nothing around in our area for me to actually just go walk to and grab a cup of coffee when I need it. And also when I do drive and get the coffee, it would cost me about $8, depending on the size that I get. But this way, I can get to enjoy the process of actually making it. And then there's nothing better than when you make things by yourself. So I think this is something that I'm really proud of myself for learning how to make. We've had a breakfast. I'm going to figure out the things I need to do today. So I'm just gonna write things that I'm going to be doing today. It's 10:30, so I finished sending, editing, and quickly publishing my newsletter. Anyways, this week's topic was all about self-talk and the way that you talk to yourself. So I've been working with a coach, and I think I've mentioned that before, but one thing that she pointed out to me during one of our call sessions is the way that I was kind of talking or seeing this problem. So I kept telling myself that, oh, I need to work on my self-confidence, I need to work on my self-trust. And she told me that I basically need to stop telling myself that I need to work on something, that why can't I just tell myself that I'm already that person. I didn't even realize that I was doing this. When she said that, I was like, oh, you're right. Why do I do that? Why do I tell myself that I need to work on this? Because when you do that, when you say that I need to work on something, it just kind of assumes that you're not already there. So for example, let's say I'm talking about self-confidence and I say that I need to work on my self-confidence. My subconscious is assuming that it's like, oh, she's not confident yet. We're gonna keep doing things that a person who's not confident would do. So instead of telling myself that I need to work on my self-confidence, what is actually better is to try to say that I'm already confident, I'm a confident person. And you just kind of repeat that over and over in your head until your subconscious gets it, because then your subconscious, when it's presented with a new information that's saying, oh, this person is confident. Ooh, what confident things can I do today? like vlogging or showing up on social media. It's basically a shortcut to what you want to be doing. That's what I talked about on the newsletter today. Of course, it's a little bit more detailed than what I just told you.
I can sit and cry about reasons why I'm in this mess, but what good is that? What a waste of...
I did a little bit of editing of the vlog, which is good. So now I'm going to cook food. I'm gonna try a Filipino recipe called caldereta, which I have not cooked, so we're going to experiment today. Hey Google, play salsa and bachata songs. I love also when I'm alone is dancing, and I think it's so nice to be able to blast the music in your entire house, which we have right now. We have a nice speaker, and this is something that I couldn't do before in our old house. And also when my husband is here, he's usually in a meeting around this time, so I can't really blast the music. So when I'm cooking, I usually listen to podcasts, but today I'm dancing. This music is making me want to go to the Caribbean. So, confession time, I actually hated cooking before. When I quit my nursing job and I didn't have anything lined up, I had this feeling of needing to be kind of like a housewife. So I would be responsible for cooking and cleaning, and then, well, my husband worked, and I honestly did not like that feeling, which is why I became a travel nurse. And then now I'm back in this position where I don't have a regular nursing job. This time I'm kind of looking at it differently, where I'm actually looking at it in a very privileged way to be able to work, to not work or have to work, and I can just really focus on the things that I want to do. I'm taking advantage of this place where I'm able to do things that I want, and also be able to support myself and my husband at home. So I'm turning 28 next month, next month, in 15 days actually. And I've just been thinking about how I want to live the next year. And one of the things that I'm really embodying is a person who has an easy life. I don't want to struggle anymore. I feel that we have been accustomed to the message that you have to struggle in order to make your life worthy of existence. I grew up in the Philippines, and I grew up in a household where my parents are immigrants, and I've seen them struggle. I've struggled myself. I've worked since I was 13 years old, where it wasn't even allowed to work in Canada, and I'm 28 now. So I have been working for the past 10 or however many years is that. Just because something is easy does not mean it's wrong or you're on the wrong path. Actually, maybe sometimes you might be in the right path when things are easy and when it feels good. So that's the new story that I want to subscribe to, is that I want an easy life and a life where there's not much resistance. I just want to feel good most of the time. And of course, I'm still human. I'm still going to experience bad things or bad emotions, but it doesn't mean that that has to be my baseline. So that's where we're at.
Que tú te callas, pero esto no funciona, y sé que tú me engañas con otro.
So we're finally having caldereta, which is a beef stew with vegetables, and using the mix. I did not finish my workout. I gave up at 70-minute mark because it's so long and I got distracted. And I just started to feel anxious, so I just stopped it, and I'm hungry, so we're gonna eat and we're gonna see how it tastes. Took a while. Good news is that the beef is really tender. It's so good. I'm always scared to cook beef. It needs a very long time for it to cook. Anyways, I'm gonna finish the food. I'm gonna watch some K-drama. So unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of kids for Halloween because I think it's because we didn't have any decorations in our house, and also our lights were off. That was not good. For next year, we're gonna make sure that our house is decorated and that we are welcoming people. And just to wrap up with this video, when it comes to embracing your 20s, even if you are married, it's so important to figure out the things that you love to do by yourself, even if it's so mundane like cooking or working out, because I feel that in this little moments is when we actually find the things that gives us joy or put us in flow, so that we can make space for other things that we want to do in our lives, like creating content or writing and all these things that makes us feel at peace and feel joy. Anyways, let me know what you thought about this vlog. I know it's a little bit chatty. I hope that this video resonated with you, and I will see you in the next video.